Today we've got a new official reveal of the Pixel 8 Pro, as well as the pricing, the specs, and even more new features being revealed. Let me know in the comments who out there is excited for the Pixel 8 series, and don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date with the latest tech. So first up, for anyone who's impatient or wants to get a good deal, Best Buy are currently running deals on both the Pixel 7 and the Pixel 7 Pro, and for anyone interested, I've placed the link down in the description below, or you can click the card in the top right corner. Now next up, before we get into the reveal, we've got great news that Google is increasing its software support for the Pixel 8 series, and while we've currently got a guarantee of only 3 years software updates and then 5 years security updates, an inside source has revealed to 9 to 5 Google that this is now going to be extended for the Pixel 8. They're now planning on 5 years of software updates for their Tensor chips, but it's unknown if this is going to be for the Pixel 8 onwards or if it could be passed down to older Tensor-powered phones as well. Next up, we've got news of a new feature coming to the Pixel 8 series, and this is going to allow you to reply to your messages through Google Assistant. It's going to be especially helpful for those times you've got dirty hands and you can't touch your phone, or if you're doing something else like driving where it's not safe to. Michelle Raman advises that you can now use the command "Hey Google, reply," and this is going to open up a voice to text so that you can reply to the message. Now again, we don't know if this is for the Pixel 8 only, or if it's going to be passed down to the older Pixels as well. Now on top of this, we've already had confirmation of a new video unblur feature to unblur your old blurry videos. We've got the Audio Magic Eraser to take out foreground and background noise, and of course we've got the new temperature sensor on the Pixel 8 Pro. This is going to no doubt bring a host of new features as well. Now next up, we've got reports claiming that the Pixel 8 is going to be eSIM only, but to be honest, I wouldn't worry about these reports just yet, as I don't think they're true. The reports are all basing their rumors from the leaked CAD we had from OnLeaks, and there are multiple reasons why it probably isn't going to be true. For a start, it's a leak, so it's not guaranteed, and secondly, it could have been provided for a phone case manufacturer, in which case the SIM tray location isn't actually required, and it may have just been missing from the CAD. While Apple have gone eSIM only in the USA, many people still like to have a physical SIM card, and I think it's far too early for Google to be making this change. eSIM is of course the future of phones, but not everyone is ready for it yet. Next up, we've got unfortunate news about a price rise, but hopefully it's not going to be a huge one. Yogesh Brar advises that we're going to be seeing a $50 to $200 increase on all major smartphones this year, including the Pixel 8 series, but all these phones have been grouped together into the category. Pixels generally aim for lower prices, and while unfortunately the price of many things has risen this year, I would hope that we only see something like a $50 price increase on the Pixel 8 and the Pixel 8 Pro. Now next up, we've got another reveal of the Pixel 8 Pro, and again it comes from Google themselves. If you take a look under subscriptions and services on the Google Store, you'll see this image here, and it clearly shows a man using the Pixel 8 Pro in the porcelain color. Now it confirms that the design is exactly the same as I've been showing you on this channel with the renders, and this is hardly a surprise as we've had many leaks from Google. In the past, Google have been terrible at keeping any information secret, and all the leaks come out so early and tend to be accurate, so I think at this point they've just given up and decided it's better to show us the device themselves. Now for those of you excited for the Pixel 8 series, we're now going to run through the full specs, design, and the pricing for both models to help you guys decide which one is right for you. For my regular viewers, you guys might have seen this, so feel free to skip to the next video, but if you're new here, then make sure you hit subscribe and we'll get right into it. So first up, we've got the standard Pixel 8. With the standard Pixel 8, we get a 6.17-inch flat display. It's a 120Hz Full HD Plus OLED with a resolution of 2400 by 1080 and a peak brightness of 1400 nits. We get a 10.8 megapixel punch hole camera for the selfies, and then on the rear we've got a 50 megapixel Samsung GN2 for the primary camera and a 15 megapixel Sony IMX386 for the ultra wide. It's of course powered by Google's new Tensor G3 chipset, and it comes with 8 gigs of RAM and a choice of 128 or 256 storage. We get a 4485 mAh battery with 24-watt wired charging and 20-watt wireless. We also get 5G support, Bluetooth 5.3, Wi-Fi 7, and an ultra-wideband chip as well. And of course, the phone is going to ship with Android 14. The phone is launching in October, and we're still awaiting confirmation of the prices, but it's estimated to launch around $650 to $700. Now next up, we've got the Pixel 8 Pro, and for the first time ever, we get a 6.7-inch 120Hz flat display on the Pro model. It's coming with a resolution of 2992 by 1344, giving us 490 pixels per inch. We get a peak brightness of 1600 nits. We get a 10.8 megapixel punch hole camera for the selfies, and then on the rear we get a 50 megapixel Samsung GN2 for the primary camera, a 64 megapixel Sony IMX787 for the ultra wide, then a 48 megapixel GM5 for the telephoto, and it's going to have 5x optical zoom. It's of course powered by Google's new Tensor G3 chipset, and it comes with a choice of 8 or 12 GB of RAM, and then a choice of 128, 256 or 512 storage. We get a 4950 mAh battery with 27 watt fast wired charging, and then 23 watt wireless. We also get 5G support, Bluetooth 5.3, Wi-Fi 7 and ultra wideband, and then we also get a new temperature sensor, which is brand new to the Pixel series. Now the phone will of course ship with the new Android 14, and the phone is launching in October. Again, we're still awaiting confirmation of the prices, but I estimate it's going to launch at around $950 to $1,000. So as usual, the Pixel 8 series is focusing on user experience and AI features rather than completely redesigning an already popular design. While the Tensor chip can't compete with the latest flagships in terms of raw CPU power, it's a perfectly capable chipset and it's great for all of the AI goodies that Google offers. Now given so many similarities, it's probably not going to make anyone with a Pixel 7 rush for an upgrade, but for anyone with an older Pixel or looking to get their first Pixel, then it's going to be a great choice. Now being close to launch, leaks are likely going to come flooding in now, and I don't imagine it's long until we're going to get a full leaked unboxing, and of course as soon as anything comes in I'm going to be sharing it straight away, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a thing in the future.